State Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to pass. It's Hughes. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Looking to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Richardson. Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Harris. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a...
Makes the grab. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
No room to run, and he'll be stopped for no gain on 4th and 2. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fights off a defender. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Hayes. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Find some prep. Here's a little room there. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw. It's Hayes. Fakes the grab. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Hayes. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for room, it's Harris. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Goes to the option. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside, it's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Working the middle, it's complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Wyoming! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on fourth and short. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Scott. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 6 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Bulldogs in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Scott. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a two-possession game on this drive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Holman. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield is Hayes. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
How about that snag, man? Some people need 2 hands to catch the football. He just needs 1. Like, big-time play, catches the ball, and then doesn't fall down. After the catch, still wants to get more yards, get upfield, and create the explosive play. That was a fun play to watch.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards. Oh, they blocked the kick.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Hughes. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Holman. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So
could be enough. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
And I tell you what, man, the defense really needed a play. They had to have something go right. Down by 2 possessions, they do what they haven't done in this football game. They forced the turnover, now set their offense up to hopefully get right back in this football game.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And maybe that fumble recovery becomes the first step in a miracle rally. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give, it's Mitchell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff to the lone back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to the ground with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and 6 yards to go. He might want another play. To the air, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Last time they had it, the fumble led to a touchdown. Tightened this game up a little bit and maybe ramped up a little pressure on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It's complete to the right. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll take it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.